potentially your products contain harmful ingredients that can cause cancer, and we're not aware? Mielle, do you know you have 30 minutes? 30 minutes?
Do you know you have 30 minutes?
Are you kidding me?
30, yes.
Y'all, I don't know if you know, but I'm pretty sure y'all know what's going on in these streets when it comes to Mielle and their products. Apparently, the girl's hair, their hair's been falling out.
Go get it and just try it out. I should have did my research. Every time I wash my hair every single week, look at my fucking hair. Oh my fucking God. Every time I wash my hair every week, this is
why I go so hard on my platform. That creator has been using Mielle products, and every single time she washes her hair, clumps of hair come out. If you've been following me the last couple months, then y'all know how I feel about this oil. Y'all know how I feel about this brand. And y'all know how I feel about this woman. This is Monique Rodriguez. She was the original founder of Mielle, but she sold out to Procter & Gamble. This is John Moeller, and he is the owner of Procter & Gamble, who is now the owner of Mielle Organics. The amount of people who have reached out to me personally, either in DMs or in the comment sections, that said that they use Mielle products and they experience scalp irritation or massive hair loss or hair breakage, it's insane. There is no other reason for this except that when she sold out to Procter & Gamble, they changed the formula. Something is not right about this. I'm going to tag that creator, and I'm going to attach the video that I posted where I exposed Mielle for selling out. Go to that video and just take a stroll down the comment section. Also, go to the top of my profile and check out my playlist for non-Black owned hair brands. Most of them were previously Black owned, but they sold out to these larger companies that are not Black owned. Meet me in the comments and let me know if...
And I stand as a victim of Mielle because I too, I'm a consumer of Mielle. Okay? I'm a consumer of Mielle. And I'm quite annoyed at the fact that this particular brand is causing hair loss because, it's supposed to be Black owned, but apparently they're not Black owned because Procter & Gamble now owns it. It's owned by a Black woman, right? But it's no longer owned by a Black woman or Black women. And so this controversy started last year, and I might have overlooked it. I don't know where my head was at last year. Maybe I was pregnant, okay? So I probably wasn't even paying attention. But the fact that Mielle is causing for the girl's hair to fall out is a problem. Because you know why? You know why I have these braids in right now? Because I've been having hair problems with my hair falling out. With my hair falling out as well. And I didn't know if it was due to having a baby or what. Child, let me not say too much, because if it is going to be a class action lawsuit, I would like my $10. Thank you. But no, I didn't know if it was because of having a baby or whatever the case may be. But not even that. When I've been getting my hair done earlier this year, people were like, what's going on with your hair? You it looks like a bunch of your hair clumped off or came out in certain spots, or just kind of your hair is breaking. Why is your hair breaking? So I've been experiencing that issue within the last year. And so I just decided to get my hair braided up, baby, because I was just I don't really know what's going on. I'm having a lot of issues, and it might be from Mielle. We're getting rid of it. We're getting rid of you. Okay, so I'm going back to TGIN. Thank God I'm natural. Thank God it's natural. We're sticking with the tried and true because TGIN never did me wrong. It never did me dirty. Never did me wrong. So I don't even want to just talk about per se just the hair loss, but there's also a notice of intent to sue Mielle because of Proposition 65. Girl, when I saw that this morning. That's why I'm filming this video, because I was like, it's one thing that you sold out to Procter & Gamble and the girl's hair is falling out, but the fact that really the formula might have really changed, and it may have products in it. It may have ingredients that can cause cancer, exposing people to cancer. And so now there's a notice of intent to sue under Proposition 65. And so we're going to get into that as well, because I got a lot of things to say, because I'm annoyed. I'm big mad. Y'all got me up early, but it's okay, because I got a hair appointment to get my braids touched up anyway, Mielle. So it's fine. It's fine. But it's the fact of the matter that people want to be well informed. Like, it's one thing that it causes cancer, and you can make an informed decision as to whether or not, I'm just going to stay clear. I'm not going to buy these products. Not for me. Or it's like, girl, I can't afford TGIN right now. I'm going to just get these Mielle products and just, I don't know, whatever your preference is, right? But it's just the fact of the matter that people want to be well informed about the products that we are using, and the fact that potentially your products contain harmful ingredients that can cause cancer, and we're not aware. But the girlies knew a year ago when you sold out to Procter & Gamble that the formula, the ingredients may change because it's going to a bigger company who's going to want to save, money at the end of the day. Girl, I have rambled too much. Let's get into some of the controversy that's going on. I think I've already touched on it, but let's roll the clip. Let's get into it. If you're not here for all the legalese, you can take a step out now or scroll past the video, because we're going to get into some legalese of the situation. So Proposition 65, which is known as the Safe Drinking Water and Toxic Enforcement Act of 1996, is a law that was designed or enforced in California, and is designed to protect the residents from exposure to harmful chemicals that may cause cancer, birth defects, or other reproductive harms. Some of the key components of this proposition is that the state of California requires to maintain a regularly updated list of chemicals that are known to cause cancer, birth defects, or other reproductive harms. And apparently this list is now at over 900 substances, which is worrisome. So the next thing we need to know is that businesses are required to provide a clear and reasonable warning. So they have to provide labels to the consumers to let us know that their products or activities are exposing us to significant amounts of the chemicals that are listed within Proposition 65, right? The warning labels. So this is why we see these warning labels on products that are sold in California. But I'm gonna tell you something, it's not even just in California, because I live in California. And I purchased a pair of pants one day from Nordstrom Rack. And the pants, after I purchased them, I noticed there was a label in the back that said something about Proposition 65. This may cause, it has some sort of chemical in it that may expose to cancer, yada, yada, yada. So it's not even just in California. But I guess products that are sold out of California that come into other states. But the other thing we need to know about this Proposition 65 is that it covers consumers' products, but it also applies to chemicals in the air, water, environment. And businesses have to, avoid exposing us to significant levels of chemicals. And so the state of California strictly enforces these laws with the Attorney General, the DA's office, and if it is a private business like a law firm, you have to file a 60-day notice of intent to sue, which is what has happened within this Mielle law. Well, it's not a lawsuit, but within this Mielle controversy, apparently. And I will link below, and I'm showing it on the screen, like where I've read this notice of intent to sue. So apparently last year, I want to say during January of 2023, Mielle sold their products to Procter & Gamble. And so this stems from concerns within our community as Black people about the potential changes of the brand, the products, the identity, and just so it also raises a broader issue around corporate acquisitions of Black-owned businesses, right? So that was like the big issue with Mielle being sold to Procter & Gamble. And so just a little background information. Mielle was founded in 2014 by Monique Rodriguez, a Black entrepreneur, and she quickly gained popularity within the Black community for the natural hair products that are designed for textured hair, including curly and coily hair textures. So the brand's focus was on natural ingredients and deep connections to its target audience, which helped it become a trusted name within the natural hair community. I for sure trusted it as like my second go-to. Like if I couldn't get TGIN, like if the store I went to was sold out or whatever, I would opt for Mielle, which is what I did, you know, within the last year. Like the store near my house didn't have the products I wanted for TGIN. Girl, I would get Mielle, but now it's given, if I can't find TGIN, I'm just going to have to order it off the website. Because this is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous. The hair perms, now the natural hair products, like, is all affecting the Black community, the Black girl. It's like, it's crazy. So, before I get off topic, we're going to stick to what I'm discussing. So, January 2023, it was announced that Procter & Gamble acquired Mielle Organics, which caused a lot of concerns within the Black community. And so one of the biggest concerns was that the formula was going to change in the products because it was acquired by a larger company, and many people feared that the ingredients might be altered or replaced with cheaper or less effective alternatives, as it has been the case with other brands following corporate takeovers. And so the other concern, right, was cultural authenticity. Cultural authenticity was the second concern, or the other concern. Whereas Mielle has a strong cultural connection with Black women, and the brand understands that we have unique hair care needs, and that the concern with Mielle selling to Procter & Gamble, which is a larger conglomerate, it might dilute the products or dilute the cultural authenticity or fail to maintain that connection with the core audience being Black women such as myself. And so the ownership of Black brands was like another concern, right? So many saw Mielle's sales as a part of a large trend where a lot of successful Black-owned businesses were being bought out by major corporations, which led to concerns about the erosion of Black entrepreneurship and autonomy within the Black beauty industry. Or not even just Black beauty, but just within the beauty industry itself. So, of course, Monique spoke out. So Monique, she did address some of the concerns by assuring customers that Mielle will remain Black-led, and that the missions, values, and products and formulation will not change under Procter & Gamble's ownership. He emphasized that the acquisition will help the brand expand its reach without compromising its integrity. Let's play the clip.
When companies and brands are acquired, it is a great thing. Having the interest of a Procter & Gamble interested in something that you've built from your kitchen from the ground up in as little as 9 short years, you know, that's a true testament to like what I've been able to build. That's like the highest compliment that you can get for building something from scratch with no business experience, you know, no handouts, no financial backing in the beginning. You know, that's a true testament to like, you know, wow, I've really built something great. So number one, partnering with a Procter & Gamble has always been like a dream of mine. And what I want our community to understand is that this is the normal trajectory of business. This is what business success looks like. This stuff happens all the time in other cultures, other races. And the problem with our community is that we don't see it enough because there are not enough Black entrepreneurs that are getting to the point where they can scale and have acquisitions such as these. And so because we don't see it enough, you know, our community doesn't necessarily understand that this is a normal course of business, but we see other cultures do it, and our community celebrates other cultures when they do it because it seems like that's normal for them to do it. Well, we have to change that narrative and know that this is normal for us to do it as well. And when brands get acquired, it allows us to do more for the community. It allows us to create more Monique Rodriguez's and better, because I can take my knowledge and my experience and also my capital to invest in the next generation, the next leaders that are going into entrepreneurship. I can then transfer that wealth and transfer, you know, the knowledge and the wisdom that I've had and that I'm still learning and growing, pass that down to the next generation so there can be more, and there can be more normalization of what success looks like in the Black community. And I say this all the time, we as a Black community, we are already behind. If we don't start lifting each other up, if we don't start cheering and clapping for others when they are winning, we will stay behind. Because what this does when, the Black community tends to criticize Black founders for partnerships like, such as what I've done with Procter & Gamble, it makes it that much harder for the next, let's say, Black female that sits down and has a dream to be acquired and create generational wealth for her family and her community. It's going to make the path that much harder for her, because these partners are going to ask, how's your community going to feel about it? Because that's what I was asked as a founder. And I asked them, I said, do you guys ask this question to other brands that you acquire? And the answer was no. So we make it hard for ourselves, and we will, the Black community will continue to stay behind if we don't support and lift up and embrace what success looks like when brands are acquired, because it allows us to reach back, lift up, and do more. So this is a great thing, and it should be celebrated, not criticized. If I can give any advice to, any aspiring upcoming entrepreneur, I would say be very passionate and purpose driven. I would say, don't chase the money. The money is great, right? Everyone wants financial freedom. But if that's solely what you're chasing, then a lot of the things that you do is going to be driven from a financial thought process and not for the value of serving others. And I think when you go into business, entrepreneurship, if you go into it with the mentality of serving, you're going to reap great benefits, and all of that, the money, everything that you're desiring, it will eventually come, but that can't be your solely focus. You have to focus on, how can I be of value to people? What problem can I solve? And how can I be an impact to their lives to make a difference? And that's what's going to set you apart. And that's truly what legacy is, impact on people's lives.
So y'all heard that. This was a year ago. She talked about selling to Procter & Gamble and the need of creating generational wealth and knowledge and being able to pour into other things. yada, yada, yada. And you also saw some of the comments. A lot of people just didn't agree with her. And now people are leaving comments saying like, our hair is falling out because all you care about is money. But I mean, at the end of the day, baby, this is a corporatocracy that we're living in. I've been saying that. So the controversy within Mielle mirrors similar situations in the beauty industry, such as Shea Moisture. Y'all remember that scandal with Shea Moisture when they sold to another company in 2017. And so after the sale, Shea Moisture did face a lot of backlash for altering its marketing appeal to a broader demographic, leading to concerns that the brand was no longer prioritizing Black consumers. And I think the feel is just like, why can't we have something for ourselves? Why can't we have something of our own Shea Moisture? And I think that was like one of the big problems. But I never was a Shea Moisture girly. It just, you know, I don't know. I just never felt like those products was for my hair type, hair texture. I know like a lot of biracial girls who have a looser curl texture would use those products. And because of that, I always stay clear from Shea Moisture. But Mielle, we have a bone to pick with you, because not only did you sell out to Procter & Gamble, which is a concern, which have a list of concerns that I just covered, but the fact that now, and I don't know if this was like before you sold to Procter & Gamble or after you sold to Procter & Gamble, but what the girl is saying, and from my experience, I've never had hair issues. Since I've been natural, never had a problem. Never had a problem. It wasn't up until the end of last year I started having issues with my hair. And I might have been having issues before that and didn't even realize it. And I'm pretty sure I probably was and didn't notice it. But like the fact that 3 different stylists, and 2 out of the 3 I have been going to for years, for a while now before this, was like, your hair is different. Why is your hair changing? Why is your hair coming out? Why are you missing clumps of hair? Shade, but it's just like the fact of the matter that people want to be well informed. We want to know, what are we putting on our bodies? What are we putting on our, you know, because it seems like so many things are harmful and toxic to us. We need to make a decision as to whether or not, like, do we want to put our dollars into this business, into this company? Like, are we willing to do that? And I'm going to sit here and say no. And I mean, we'll just have to see what happens, because right now there is no lawsuit. It's just been a notice of intent to sue. So I don't think it's going to be a matter of them taking their products down or changing their ingredients. They just need to add the label so that consumers can be informed about the products that they are purchasing. And that's like what the big issue is. Yeah. All right, guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please let me know what you guys' thoughts are in the comments below regarding the Mielle controversy about them failing to warn consumers with labels about their ingredients or products potentially causing cancer. Let me know what you guys think about Mielle selling to Procter & Gamble. Do you think, you know, it's important for businesses to sell to bigger businesses to be able to gain that generational wealth, or whatever Monique was saying in the video? Or do you think it's just a cop-out? You know, I am not a business owner per se. So, and I'm definitely not pushing products or anything, you know, and trying to sell products. I don't have a product to sell, and I don't have that business savvy mindset. But I do know that I am a consumer, and I have definitely used the Mielle products. I will never, ever use them again. I don't feel comfortable using them. I don't feel comfortable, and I don't know, just let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next video because I gotta get to my hair appointment. Bye.